They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. When you look at this defense, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He got 29 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. First carry for Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Willis headed left off the option. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Here we go. And the Titans first down.
Willis out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Willis. His throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Third and 2, Willis. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. And they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. opting to run again here with White. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Alert, 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 alert. Stop.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield running left on the option. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They give to White on the option. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. That's taken in by Gage. Touchdown! Russell Gage, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Brandon, that's what I call an oak tree play. That quarterback just stood in there, absorbed the hit, and still was able to deliver the ball downfield.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 3rd down, Henry fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Willis headed left off the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Back to throw, Willis.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
They go play action with Willis.
Flushed out right. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Let's go now.
The slot man in motion right. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here's Willis.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have regained the lead.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Fulk for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next to score, Titans 17, Shamrock 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And now off to the races down the right side. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
He's got him in, complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown! Russell Gage in the final seconds of the first half. And the Shamrocks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, fighting off the defender. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mayfield running left on the option. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Monty Rice coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Baker changing the play at the line. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Danico Autry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they'll send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Willis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins. 31 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
They go play action with Willis. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Monty Rice able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Now White lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
14.
Second and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Titans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Bronco switch. Let's go.
The handoff running left, Henry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown! A great play there. 78 yards. And the Shamrocks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And now Hassan Haskins going to bring it out of his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action. Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he Gets it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll take it at the 42. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. Across the formation, Burks has it.
And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ready.
They go play action with Willis. This will go to Henry out wide.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Escapes the defender. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
And the Titans 1st down.
Willis out of the gun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Malik Willis
Keeping it himself from 10 yards away.
And the Titans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Read option, this is White.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Titans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars.
Meanwhile, for the Dubliners, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.